Hey, how are you? So from a board dynamic, you have a bunch of people who basically can make decisions on the company. So you have these categories of a voting board member, you have an observer, which is associated with a voting board member, you have independent board members who have a vote, and then you have the CEO. You've got to bear in mind that from a CEO perspective, 7 by 24, you spend your time on the company. So the chairman might do an hour a week, 2 hours a week. Your independent board member might be 90 minutes for a board meeting a quarter. And so there's no way that they'll have the same level of nuance that you do on the business. Generally speaking, board members don't have expertise in operations in the area that they're invested in. And so they might be from a venture capital company and they've walked into that a fair time ago, and of course you're stepping into them now with an AI business and nobody will have the operational skills for that. An independent board member is installed in there, generally speaking, by the CEO. It could be one of the other, the chairman or the executive chairman puts them in, but their job is to offer counsel, advice, guidance, and they should have operational skills which are pertinent to what the CEO is trying to accomplish. These are very hard positions to come by, and they should be taken very seriously. And if you are not committed to the business, but you're just committed to having it on your resume, you should drop away from it, because you're hurting the CEO and you're hurting the board. Because the literally number one reason I see startups failing is the communications gap between the CEO and the board. I think it would be remiss of me not to say that, in the early days, I didn't really understand how important that board makeup is and the counsel you have. I try to keep them out of my business, which was a mistake. And actually what you should do is try and involve the board as much as possible. And I will cover some of that later.